Hi, this is Melanie, and you're listening to Tailspin, a program where stories are told by people. First, we have Girls' Night Out by Brenda Petrakis, followed by a song called Mother Road by Lee Adams, and then a little story by me. I'm Melanie Hiller.
"Oh my God," she said as she painted her face. "I haven't put on makeup for 1,000,000 years." I met her 18 years ago. She's a 6-foot-tall Amerasian diva. Her trademark long, thick black hair, never cut, only trimmed, cascaded lavishly down over her shoulders almost to her hips. When I met her, she dressed in black fishnets, cat suits, usually a cape, black stiletto heels. She had a dubious income that afforded her a lavish lifestyle. She had an apartment on Sunset Boulevard in the 80s that was crash pad, detox, score anything, anytime land. Open 24 hours a day, complete with an always scowling live-in maid. But now, 2 men, 4 children later, she was plumper, rounder, older, and she was on her way to a concert. See, one of these guys, these bondage boy rejects, one of those 18-year-old runaway kids that she mothered so long ago, this skinny kid that said he was a musician and slept on her couch and did errands for her and followed her around all puppy-eyed, the one she taught to dance, the one she slept with when she was too high to know better, the one that sent her flowers and made her laugh, the one that we all thought was gay, that guy got famous. He wound up writing songs for some big rock band, some big Eddie Van Black wearing, screaming, singing, big famous rock band. And now her boy was in the band, and that band was famous, and that boy was famous. And he got into town, and he sent her tickets to the show, backstage passes, and was sending a limo to bring her there. She's like, what the hell am I going to do? She took baby wipes and smeared her perfect outline of her lips. She looked at herself in the mirror and said, what is he going to think of me? Oh my God, he's going to freak out. I've got all 4 kids showing on my ass. Oh no, girl. I'm so fucking old and tore up. I'm trying to cover it all up with black. I'm all painted up and I look like a kabuki transvestite your mother warned me about. Oh no, girl, I'm not going. She took a washcloth and wiped her face after the baby wipes. No. I can't do it. He remembers me, honey. He remembers the old me, the pin-up diva of the dark me. Not the 4 kids, I'm a mom me. Can you imagine what she's going to say when he looks at me? Forget it. No, you forget it, I said to her. Just forget it all. Pretend like you're beautiful again. You got a backstage pass. It's like a trip to the old days. You have to go. I didn't cross town on a bus to babysit for you on a Friday night for you to stay home. Go. It'll be fun. You remember what fun looks like. You remember what it feels like. Her trademark long black hair was so thick and jet black that when she let it fall, it looked like a blanket. When she took out the hairpins that moms have to wear when they have babies, it cascaded down her back in a thick river. And in that moment, I saw it. The diva was still there. She brushed it out, looking at herself in the mirror. She put her makeup back on. She redid her lips. I put on some music for the mood, not too loud because the kids were asleep. Then I gave her $20. I said, give it to the driver. And just as I said that, there was a knock at the door. And she left. She left her mom life. She went into a limousine that was sent for her, a limousine that was waiting for her. She had this terrified look when they pulled away. She told me that she watched the building that she lived in pass. She watched her grocery store, her daycare, her WIC station, the bus stop where we all transported her kids to and from place to place. But when she got backstage, after the show, when she walked backstage, which used to be her dominion millions of years ago, where she used to saunter with backstage pass and smirking as they followed her around and pose for her collection of Barbie doll hookers that she used to farm out to the rock stars, knowing she knew everyone back then. But now she was there in her black dress and her newly done makeup. And across the room, she saw him. That kid all grown up. That kid that did good. The kid that slept on her couch and cleaned her car and was always hungry. He was a fan of hers a long time ago. When she saw him, he was gorgeous now. And he ran to her. And he looked at her plump face. And he took a deep breath. Not a bad deep breath, but one of those deep breaths that boys take when they see their first naked lady. He rushed to her, wrapped his arms around her like a long-lost love, pulled her back to see her face and said, "I'm so glad to see you." And with that, his eyes gave her all her power back. His blush smile reminded her who she really was, and for that moment, she was alive again.
So it's an anthem we are singing on this Independence Day. But the thoughts that we are thinking haunt us anyway, haunt us anyway. Come sit down beside me. I want to drink to better times, and to the pilgrimage before us with a friend of mine, a friend. And the harbor lights are dancing like a midway in July, like an invitation standing, and a night has open arms. Turn away, ready. Every pocket filled with charms, and a road that's safe to travel, and the night has open arms, and the night has open arms, and the night has open arms, and the night has open arms. After hours at the cafe, only hours until dawn. Take the chairs off of that table, put the coffee on. I'll put the coffee on, yeah. And let's chart this course of a liberation, stopping at each roadside attraction as we go. With no solid destination, just a favorite station on the FM radio. And we shall travel lightly, bringing only what we need. We may hold each other tightly. That's all
That was Lee Adams with Mother Road. I love that song. You should see her perform it live. She sprawls her arms out wide and just loves the audience. Before that was Girls' Night Out by Brenda Petrakis. The night I met Brenda was very significant to me. I was at a storytelling event in Long Beach to see my friend Mick Hoagland tell a story. He's one of our contributors as well. And Brenda told a story that evening that just wowed me. After the performances, everybody was milling around with their plastic cups of $2 chuck. And Brenda asked me if I was a writer. I had this internal dilemma. I had been blogging for about a year, and I had a lot of followers, and I had a lot of positive feedback. But somehow that wasn't good enough. I wasn't published. I wasn't being paid. So I wasn't really a writer. But I did write. People read it. People connected with it. Maybe I was a writer. So after this silent dilemma, I leaned in and said, yes? And we went on to talk about her short stories and the recent publications she was in. And belittling of myself, I said, well, really, I just blog. And she said, that's so cool. I really don't do enough of that technology stuff, but I know I should. And it was interesting because she had an opportunity to put me down because I'm not published. She had an opportunity to just pass over me and go on with an agenda. Instead, she said, that's great. I'd like to do something like that. And it was what I needed at just the right time, because I realized how much I enjoyed the process of writing and how much I enjoyed meeting other writers. And that's partially what brought us here today. And I'm really excited that Brenda is a contributor. And I'm thankful for the opportunity to collaborate with so many eager